Hi, I'm Enchanting Nubianette. Earlier this week, I was so shocked by a video on TikTok created by Nosy Bystander. There's a new dating app trend on popular dating apps. In this romance scam, restaurants utilize apps to trick potential daters in the US, India, and other countries. Usually the scam focuses on women, but men can fall victim to this scam as well. The scammers on dating apps pretend to be genuinely interested in dating and love. Another aspect to pay attention to is these scammers choose specific restaurants to make reservations and meet their dates. Here is the scam. When the woman arrives to the restaurant, the person they're supposed to meet isn't there. At the last minute, they are stood up. On most occasions, the women who made the effort to prepare for the meeting, having styled their hair, dressed up with stylish clothes, shoes, a handbag, and maybe even put makeup on. After they place the time pampering themselves, the women will feel like purchasing something on the menu, an entree, an appetizer, or dessert, because they have gone there already. Now, before I continue this news story, remember to hit the notification bell, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Let's continue with the topic. Oftentimes, the woman will order something to eat and or to drink. As a result, the restaurant benefits. On TikTok, a woman who shared her experience said her potential suitor unmatched with her at the time of their date. She went to the restaurant location on time, so there's no way that she missed him. She made 2 attempts to reach out to the date. In her case, he unmatched her on the popular dating app, so she could no longer see his profile and contact him. At the restaurant, she ordered something to eat since she was at the venue. Now that's the purpose, everyone. Lo and behold, not too long afterwards, she was viewing a Facebook page. She was in shock reading another post. Another woman had the same experience. The woman on Facebook wrote she had a date at a restaurant and was stood up last minute. That's when the TikTok member had an aha moment. She realized some restaurants were cooperating with dating apps for profits. Ever since 2020, several restaurants have a low patron count. In order for many restaurants to stay open and gain more customers, they are scamming the public. Listen to this. Restaurant scams have been circulating in different countries. According to online data, the fraudsters copied this scam, which originated in India. And in Delhi, India, the men who joined some dating apps fell victim to this scam. Several Indian men were called to a particular cafes of fake dates. On the dates, they were expected to pay inflated menu options. Not only were the dates fake, the food prices were intentionally elevated. The new term is called food digging. Just this week, I learned it's when restaurants use dating profiles to get customers through the door. It's a trick to assertively get people to consume. So these restaurants pretend to be people. They are bots. Dating bots are computer programs that are created to simulate a chat or pretend conversation. It's supposed to mimic natural language processing, but sometimes the bots' responses are quite awkward. This is the main reason dating apps turn me off. I used to see members who contacted me or I initiated contact with them. When messaging the member, after a few exchanges, I realized that the member isn't a real person. Numerous member profiles belong to bots. It's another method of dating apps fooling daters to stay on the platform. Apps earn more money when customers pay to prolong their membership and to see these bot messages. For example, if you type something ridiculous like, I want to make an alligator pancakes for breakfast, or ride on the back of a horse in the middle of an ocean, a bot won't be able to reason with you. The digital simulator may respond, that sounds like a lot of fun. It wouldn't be able to figure out that the concept you typed doesn't make any sense. While reading Reddit posts in the R Confession community, where people admit to their wrongdoings, acknowledge their guilt, and elevate their conscience, a woman posted, I'm a food digger. In quote, she wrote, if a guy isn't buying me food or cooking me food, I have nothing to do with him. If someone asks me to hang out, there must be a possibility of eating for me to agree. If there is none, I decline with some excuse. End of quotes. She goes on to add, in quotes, with every boyfriend I have, I start out loving them for them, and then inevitably with time, I end up only loving them for the food they give me. And when we break up, I still keep in contact with them because chances are they still love me enough to get me food. It's bad. End of quotes. I'm going to clarify the food digger term describes people who only match with someone on dating sites or take potential suitors up on opportunities to go out just so they can grab a free meal at a restaurant. The bottom line is they aren't looking for romance or love, just a meal. So the recent warning is, do research about the dating apps and restaurants. Reliable sources are the websites restaurantmenufy.com and romancescams.org, which gives data on identifying phishing scams. That's PHISHING scams. And if you want to know the most common stories or emergency situations romance scammers tell their dates to trick them, check consumer.ftc.gov. Although every age group of women and demographics are vulnerable, some scammers tend to select women over 40 years old, divorced, widowed, or disabled at a higher rate. There are ghosted daters and content creators sharing their experience online. Plus, they are providing the restaurant names and locations that participate in scams with the apps. This is the best news ever. These businesses are unethical. It's similar to the dishonest reviews that were created with 5-star ratings by business owners, or when business competitors would form low rating reviews so their company would gain more buyers or purchasers. In my opinion, the Better Business Bureau should be alerted and hold these restaurants and even dating apps accountable. Please remember to hit the notification bell, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks a million, and stay safe wherever you are.